Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be trying a few products that I picked up today from Kmart, and these are mostly base products from the OXX Cosmetics that they have at Kmart. So I have here the face contour kit. This one is not part of the studio line, this is just the normal line. And then I have this OXX lightweight foundation from their studio line, which has a natural finish. So this one right here, I saw a few Australian vloggers tried it, so I thought I would give it a go. And then I picked up the foundation stick as well from the OXX, and this one is in the shade light. Also, I picked up the Flawless Beauty Perfecting Tool, and this one is the dual-ended foundation brush. I saw a lot of OXX Studio from Kmart, but then again, nothing really appealed to me except for this foundation right here. So we're going to test it out. I did not purchase a primer, so I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. It will help fill in my pores as well as create a smooth canvas to the skin. At the moment, my skin has got a lot of textures because of the weather for some reason. Sorry, this was not called the foundation brush. This is actually for contour, but I thought I would give it a go and use this as my foundation brush. So this brush looks like this. And then you have this for concealer. It's pretty decent, like it's fairly soft, it's good quality, and this one is only $14. So the shade that I have on this foundation is number 4 beige. The rest of the shades were a little bit peachy or to orange, and this one has the most neutral undertone. So this is what it comes with. Comes with 30 ml of product, and it comes in a dropper form. So this one has got a little bit of a olive undertone. It might have been too light for me, but we'll see how this performs. This one claims that it gives a light coverage with a silky smooth finish for a flawless makeup look. So directions is use fingertips or a brush to apply to the face in sections. Start with the eyes, work down to the nose, chin. So it doesn't necessarily tell you that you apply this with Beauty Blender, I guess, because the consistency is a little bit wet, that the Beauty Blender will just soak it up. So this is a little bit runny. I feel like this is way too light on my skin tone, but we'll see how that goes. And then if we need any more coverage, I'm going to use the foundation stick. Hopefully it won't oxidize, but oh my god, it's so light. So this foundation immediately gives me a light buildable coverage. Now you can still see my scarring, but then looking in the mirror, it covered it decently, though the color match is a little bit off. So I think I'm gonna have to wait to see if this will oxidize. But first impression, I quite like how it looks on my skin. And as for the foundation brush, it actually applies the product real well. It doesn't soak it up, and it's great for stippling. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on the back of my hand since it said to apply in sections. On the Kmart that I went to, they didn't have a lot of shades. So hopefully this one will oxidize, because if you compare this side to this side, it actually did a good job in evening out my skin tone. Like, it didn't necessarily conceal all the redness that I have, but it made a huge difference. And it doesn't smell very strong. It doesn't feel sticky. I feel like it already set. So I think I'm going to build up the coverage around my cheek area. I'd say the coverage now is medium because it definitely concealed that mark that I have on that part of my face. And the redness around my cheek is gone as well. It definitely looks good, though it kind of clings around my nose area. The shade is not oxidizing so far, So I do apologize if it's a little bit too light. So what I'm going to do is to use this side of the brush and use this as a concealer as well, because I didn't get any concealer that I think is good from the line. Wow, it actually did a pretty good job in concealing my dark circle. If you compare this side to this side, though, you could still see the shadow. And it doesn't feel heavy underneath my eyes. The foundation that I swatched definitely did not oxidize. I don't know how long it will take to oxidize, but based on the reviews that I've seen, it definitely oxidizes. Everything looks flawless. It looks great on my skin, though I could definitely feel that I'm wearing a foundation. So I have the Contour Duo in the shade medium. So you have the concealer shade and the contour shade. So we're going to swatch that. Oh my gosh, who made this packaging? I swear. I cannot open it. Unfortunately, I cannot open the cap. Like, I have been trying to pull it for quite some time now and it just doesn't want to move. So we'll pass on these two, and what I'm going to do is to actually conceal my under eye using this foundation stick in light, because I feel like I need a little bit of coverage, and this one is a little bit lighter. This one feels a little bit greasy, which is expected when it comes to stick foundation, but it blends nicely and it kind of concealed my dark circles. What I'm going to do is to set the rest of my face, put on some contour, powder, and blush, and I'll be right back. Here is what my foundation looks like. I feel like it definitely oxidized a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit, as you can tell from this part right here. Everything definitely went on smoothly on top. My face looks flawless, but I feel like it has something to do with the primer. If I show you guys up close, it definitely looked a little bit cakey, as if it wasn't blended properly, but I promise you I blended it enough. But it just does funny around my nose area and it looks a little bit weird. But everywhere else it looks fine. Actually, I can feel like I am wearing foundation right now, and I was wearing my glasses earlier today and it definitely did not cover the bump that the glasses made. Apart from that, it's really good. It leaves like a natural satin finish. Even when set, it's still a little bit glowy. Overall, I feel like I like this foundation for everyday wear, or if you want to go run errands. I would definitely have to set this with a darker foundation. The only problem that I have with this is that they don't offer a lot of shades. I think this is like the fourth shade, or there could be any darker, but this is the only available ones that I could find from Kmart. As for the stick, the shade is definitely light, though looking at it from the tube, it definitely looks a little bit deceiving, but then again, this has the most neutral undertone. As I said before, medium and tan has got real orange undertones, so it's probably not gonna work for me. And for the contour stick, I'm sad that I could not try it. I definitely would love to try this on. The lid is so hard to take off. Like, I still struggle to this time of trying to get the product out, because I really want to try and see how this performs, because it's only $5, and if it works, it would be a great bargain. For the brush, even though they advertised this as a contour brush, I really like how this applied my foundation. It definitely applied the foundation real good, especially if you use this stippling motion. It did not bunch up or cake up. I love the fact that the shape is like this, so you can easily go around your brows, on your temples, and around the nostril area. As for the other tip, it's very hard and very short bristled, therefore it's kind of hard to blend. For me, I would definitely use this end to just spread the product onto my face and then blend it out with this end right here. But overall, for $14, the quality is great. It looks like it's made decently, like you don't see any excess glue coming out from the bristles. It's very soft. This foundation does not claim to be long wearing, but I will definitely test it out. So at the moment, the time right now is 4:33 p.m. I will check back with you at the end of the night to see how the foundation went. Hi beautiful, I'm back and the time right now is 8:29 p.m. and I've worn this foundation for about 4 hours, and looking in the mirror, I am definitely oily around my T-zone area for a 4-hour mark. Looking at it up close, coverage wise, it's still pretty intact. Everything else is pretty intact, like it did not crease or anything underneath my eyes. Surprisingly, the foundation is really good. So what I'm going to do is to actually blot with my beauty sponge. So I have just blotted with my sponge and I feel like this foundation is really good. I will definitely wear this on every day and I'm actually pleased on how it turned out on my skin. I think I won't be able to use this during summertime though because of the dew that it gives. I feel like it will just slip inside, but during winter time, definitely. As for the stick foundation, it held up pretty good underneath my eyes. It didn't cake up around my under eye area, which is good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video slash try on of the OXX brand from Kmart. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.